Hey, this is Terry Bain, and we are coming at you live. I mean, actually live, unless we freeze one more time, but live for the first time ever. As always, I'm with my brilliant, charming, lovely co host, Janet E. Johnson. And the E today stands for E Live because we're live, damn it.
Yes, we are live, and we are having a little bit of freezing problems, but thank you, Terry. It's fun to get back on this because we've taken kind of a couple weeks break, and we have been trying to get together as summer starts, kids get home and life gets kind of crazy. And so we just, we might have a little more of a sporadic schedule this summer, maybe. We'll see. We're going to try to keep it as consistent as we can. So thank you, Terry. It's good to be here. And I think we've gotten through 1 minute possibly where we haven't frozen. So keep it up, Google Plus. Come on, Google.
We're really rocking it out now. That's exciting times. So we've got kind of a cool show, and I'm excited because I'm going to kind of kick back and do the interviewing and be like our audience and learn. We're going to talk Facebook contests. And I know just short of nothing about Facebook contests other than I've seen them. And you, lovely lady, are the expert in Facebook contests. So can you give us kind of a preview of a few things that we're going to hit on? And then let's chat a little bit about cool stuff, and then we'll jump right into the meat.
Yeah. Well, what I want to start with first is I want to give a shout out to Carrie Yanig. She actually sent out a newsletter just this morning, and she's been on our show before previously, probably 2-3 shows before. And she sent out something about the FTC rules. And I want to kind of show, this is brand spanking new. It was released just today. So I want to talk about that. And this is not just FTC. This is actually, not just FTC. It is not just Facebook rules, but it is the FTC cracking down on promotions for all social networks. And specific to, more than anything, to social media people that are managing the social media for businesses. And this is from small businesses to big businesses. When people hear that FTC word, it gets really scary. When I heard this, my eyes popped open and I'm like, I have to read this, because it's kind of like, okay, now what can I get in trouble for? I don't want to be getting in trouble for anything. So it's not as bad as it sounds, but it is time to start covering your butt. It's very important to, Terry, for some reason that just reminded me of the post we talked about. But anyways.
That's it, and that's exactly how I would cover my butt with the FTC. I mean, let's be honest. That's what I would do. I'm just not overly worried about it. I am hoping they have better things to do than worry about what I'm posting on Facebook. And if they don't, screw them.
Pathetic. It's pathetic. But it is important, because I have a friend that does social media, and she had blogged for a company back in 2012. And she just got a $900 fine for using the wrong picture, for using a copyrighted picture. So, it does happen, and it is very, very important to pay attention and know what the rules are, because if the FTC does come after you, it probably will be a very big fine.
They probably actually continue to come after you. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it until they find something, because they decided to do it. They don't lose. It's like what's that other 3-letter thing?
Yeah.
IRQ.
Oh, no, yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they won't stop.
FTC audit. Don't stop, man. Can't stop. Like a 1980s rock party.
Yeah, it's tough though. What makes me sad about it is it's not like we're all, we're the entrepreneurs of the world. We're small businesses. We're just trying to help other businesses grow their business, and yet, it's not like we're bringing in millions of dollars or anything. So it's making it tough. It's making it.
That's why I don't worry about it as much, because I don't think they're trying to find us at our level. If our game was significantly higher, if we were impacting and touching a lot more things and people and businesses and opportunities, then maybe. But if they're going to look and go, hey, I think I got this guy. He posted this one thing this one time. But to your point about your friend, man, $900 fine for a photo, that would piss me off. And then
yeah.
be like, yeah, get in line.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll pay you Tuesday.
Yeah. And it's, and then of course that's a tough deal, and it does happen. It does. And I was shocked, 2012, and now in 2015, 3 years later, you don't even remember what it was. So
was she with a big company? Who was she working with?
She was just working with a very, very small business, a one little mom and pop type shop. So no, small.
Oh dear. So she was small, working with small.
Yeah, exactly. And they came after her still. So the little guys can still get in trouble. And what this one is, let's get into the details of this, because it's very easy to explain.
Talk about a couple other things that we're going to hit, and then we'll come back and we'll nail the FTC rules.
Okay. The couple other things we want to talk about is just Facebook contests.
Okay.
I am going to get into, but I'm going to share my screen for that and show you some strategies that I've used that have worked and that have not worked. There's some different pieces that it's a testing game, and there are some rules with Facebook that I have learned that they don't crack down on, and so it's going to be up to you if you break it or not. And so I'm going to kind of show you. I'm not going to suggest it. I'm just going to say it's your choice. Okay. So I'm going to show you the scenarios and why it does make a difference to possibly break the rules if you're not afraid to. Okay.
Ooh, that's not exactly you, Janet Johnson. I'm excited about that. I can't wait.
I know. So I have the FTC rules were started. That's at marketingland.com. We're going to have that in the show notes. We will explain all about that. But this is basically saying if you're going to have somebody share a tweet with a hashtag in order to win something, you have to say it's a contest. You have to say it's a sweepstakes. You have to say what it is versus just saying, well, let's use our show for an example, saying hashtag business growth time rocks. That doesn't say that it's a contest. So that's the only thing really that they're saying to crack down on, is that you have to have your people, your fans that are actually sharing it, say something that it is a contest when they're tweeting it.
What if it's not a contest?
Then it doesn't matter. Then it's not, the FTC is not cracking down on it. They're cracking down specifically on promotions and sweepstakes.
Okay, so that's what they're paying attention to. So What great timing for you to bring this, for Carrie to share this content, because we had been talking about doing a Facebook contest program. And so, wow, what perfect alignment. Imagine if we would have done this show on Tuesday like we had planned. It wouldn't have worked.
We wouldn't have been able to talk about the FTC. Yeah. So the FTC, don't stress about it, but it just makes sure that if you're running a contest, that it states it's a contest, and that if people are sharing things, you want them to be sharing things about the contest. And we will put the whole entire article on our blog. Sure. It's, a long title, obviously, but it's on marketingland.com, and it just came out. So
why would you run a contest but not say it's a contest? How does that make any sense?
Well, like for instance, on they were saying on Twitter, for instance, or on Instagram, all those different, they're using hashtags. So they say they want you to maybe promote Coca-Cola. Let's just use that. But they're not necessarily stating when they're sharing it that they're giving away something. So they have to put that out there that it's for a contest that you're giving it away. And there's more details in the article on all the guidelines. It's not something to stress out about it, because it's smaller than what I thought it was when I first read the title of the article.
Right, FTC only grab photo. So, but maybe it's partly because the space consideration then, right? Because if you've only got 140 characters, writing hashtag contest takes up 8 of them instantly. And so maybe you're like, well, screw it, I don't have enough space for
it's for Pinterest and Instagram too. It's for all of them.
Okay.
So that theory goes down the tube. Sorry, Terry.
Well, they can't. But I mean, they can't single out one without singling out all, right?
Yeah.
There's an actual, I can't think of what the term is, but if by right, if you exclude something from it, then the rest of them are excluded.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
okay. Very, very interesting stuff. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Let's talk Facebook contests. Woo!
Yeah. Okay. I just want to show a couple of scenarios of ones that I've done recently. So I'm going to do the share here. And Terry, you can tell me if you're seeing the screen.
I can't
In
wait
one
to see you do the
second
share. Oh,
here.
I see a screen. Well, no, I don't. Now I see my face. Ooh, and I see
Okay.
my face almost inverted. Now I see a screen. Oh, now it's gone.
Oh, well, this is fun. Okay. Let's see. And the only thing we need to remember is you should be able to see, let me show you this screen right here.
I see Win This Creeper.
You got it. There we go. Okay. So this is a contest that I ran, and this is one that we're going to show the first scenario. Okay. And I want to walk through the different pieces that are in there, and I'll show you where I broke the rules. I broke the rules. I don't break the rules on my own page at this point, and it's a small rule that I think what's going to happen is Facebook will drop it eventually, because you used to not even years ago, probably, I don't know, what was it, 2 years ago, they did not allow timeline contests, meaning you could not just post a contest on your wall and just say, give something away. But all sorts of people were doing it. And here I am being the social media manager rule follower. I was like, you can't do it. You can't do it. You have to do it in a very specific tab or an app. We call it tab and app are the same thing that's on Facebook. And they're still run those contests. But then all of a sudden, one day they just said, now you can run timeline contests. Now you can do it right on your wall. And so this is what we call a timeline contest. And they just gave up because they couldn't keep up with it. This contest specifically, where I'm breaking the rule, if I have somebody watching this that is in this business, they'll understand where they can see it right now. Terry, let me ask you, do you have any idea in this contest? Let me read it out loud. It says,
I'm looking at, oh, now I'm talking and I see my face.
oh,
go ahead. You
okay.
talk.
Okay, attention. Want a free plush Minecraft creeper? Like and share this post is step 1. Step 2, click the link below now. When they click that link below, and I'll click see more, I added some hashtags. When they click that link, it actually takes them to an opt-in page for an email. So then they're on your email list. So I'm using lead pages for that, and I can actually show you that too. Terry, I know what's going on with that. I'm going to lock my screen. Okay, now go ahead and talk and you're fine. I locked the screen. Oh, Terry's not there. I think it froze again. We are having a big major freezing problem today. So I'm going to pause for a second and hopefully Terry comes back. If you're going to be listening to this on a podcast, we will be editing. If it's live, we can't. Because you might not be able to hear me either. Terry, are you back yet? Man, this is a bad connection today. Terry and I have done, we're on show number 58 or 59. And we've done plenty of these and never had a freezing problem like we've had today. So I'm not sure what's going on. He dropped off. And I don't know if you guys are hearing me, so I hate to continue if you're not hearing me. But we will time out for 1 second. There's actually somebody on here. Oh, that's too funny. Terry's trying to get back on. We're going to edit this for the actual, if you're live, I'm going to just try to wait for him to get back on. If you are not live or watching this, we're going to cut this out. So hopefully Terry will get back on. I have no idea if you guys can see me. If you can see me, go and comment. If you can actually tell that I'm talking, feel free to comment because I am paying attention on the page too. Oh, Bernie, good. Okay, you can hear me. Well, as long as you can hear me, I think it's then on Terry's end, which is good to know. So I am going to continue on, and hopefully he can join us. So I'm going to go back and go back in, and he will probably pop on at some point here. Actually, 1 second. I'm going to make sure that I message. One second. All right. Just message Terry. Now I'm going to come back to the sharing of the screen and go back to the presentation. Okay, now back to where I was. There's Terry.
Here's Terry.
There he is. Okay, well, we're back. So we're going to continue what I was just talking about, and we'll just edit that for the people that aren't live. So when I went through this, I just wanted to, I was asking you, Terry, I don't know if you saw, to guess. Are you there, Terry?
For sure. I'm right here.
Yay, somehow. Okay, what for sure, I want you to try to guess what is illegal here. What is the thing that Facebook doesn't want us to do? Do they not want us to give something away? Do they not want us to tell people to like something? Do they not want us to tell people to share something? Or do they not want us to have them go to another link?
So I have two options, right? It's the putting the other link in that might be it, or it's the want a free or / win this creeper piece. So I'm not sure which one it is, but I feel like it's one of those two.
Nope, it's in the step one.
Okay.
It's either the like or the share. And now I think he disappeared again.
Really?
Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. You're not there. You're shocked, huh?
Phone call.
It's the share. It's actually the share. So
it's the share.
Yeah, they don't. So in a timeline contest, in the actual guidelines by Facebook, it states that you are not allowed to tag people or have them share a contest, which is goofier than goofy. So it's something that I haven't seen any crackdown on it. I have not seen one page get shut down. I haven't seen, there's nothing. So it's something that I've been playing with on other pages, and it does make a difference. So this is my son's YouTube channel page, and we give away randomly just these little characters. And it's more, our main goal is, we have a couple main goals. We want people to subscribe to his YouTube channel. So you always want to think about what is the end goal in mind. And we have a couple of them that we've been testing. This one is actually getting them on the email list. It was interesting though, these are always tests. So it's very interesting to see the numbers. I'll show you the stats. Now, I do advertising when I do a contest. I boost it, whether it's $5, $10. This one I spent approximately $20 on. And it's very, very important to be spending some dollars on your contest, just because otherwise it's not going to reach people. But once they start sharing it, it can become an organic sharing, liking, sharing, commenting type thing. So it makes a difference to put a little money towards it. You really need to. And you can target your fans that you already have. Let's say you just want to re-engage them. You can just target those fans, or you can target new people to bring them in. This one's, go ahead.
Let's break this down a little bit, because I just looked. It looks like you have about 285, give or take a couple of likes on this. That seems like some pretty decent engagement. I see 21 shares. What sort of following does this TNT Joel page, which by the way is great for kids, I love that. It's nice that you and your son are working on this together. That's awesome. What sort of involvement or engagement does this page already have? How many fans and followers? We
don't have, that's one thing. We didn't focus on the fans on this page. This page only has 45. We are growing. Yeah, very, very small. But so it doesn't lead to the end all likes on the page. And I will show you a little more detail too. But what it does is it's bringing the awareness to Joel's channel. He got more subscribers to the channel, and on this email list at this point, which is kind of low. I'll be honest, it's very low. We got 25 people subscribe or to his email list. So we have now 25 people just from this contest alone. So it is a little low, but you got to think people are lazy. The 21 shares to compare to almost 290 likes on it or whatever. 21, that's a low percentage. Usually it's much higher. And I'll show you another one that I did that was much higher. So the conversion rate, it created engagement, it created awareness about this, but it also created us to have people on an email list. So it's getting new people to be aware. The other one that I did was this one. And that's another Minecraft character. And this one actually, I think I even spent less money on. So he might be a more popular character or something like that too. I targeted another YouTuber's channel for my ads. So it's something that I went after a specific crowd of people. I didn't go after the general public. And I also went after a younger crowd, 13 plus, that might not have email access. So on this one, we decided to do subscribe to the channel instead. And that's our main goal in the end, is we want subscribers to Joel's channel. We want people watching the channel. We want them to, you know, get the alerts on the new videos that are out there and grow that fan base more, even more than Facebook, but we're using Facebook to drive people over there. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. Yeah. And using them together seems like a really good strategy. Are you happy you're doing that?
Yes. You know, this is a side, I call this my hobby project that could become much bigger, but it's my hobby. And we haven't been posting the actual videos. I mean, here's one on the left-hand side, but that's one thing that people want to be doing. And I think we need to do a whole show about that, but you want to be posting the actual video, not the YouTube video. But for right now, I just haven't done that at this point. So it's growing, but it could be growing even more. But we're really focusing on the YouTube side of things. And then this
tease a future show for us.
Yeah, I kind of did. Yeah.
Why you want to post your video directly to Facebook,
yeah,
and share it from YouTube.
You got it. You got it. And this one did a little bit better, but we ended up with more. The goal, end all goal, was subscribers to the channel. And we got about 20, which is crazy. So that shows how, you know, look at all the engagement. And it increased our subscribers by 20. So I haven't decided yet. You know, this is something, it's a testing game. It's a testing game for everybody listening that has a business. You need to test, you know, you need to know your end goal and what works better to get there. And when you get something that actually really works, then you go after it, and that's what you focus on. So I haven't decided yet, you know, is it better to put the link to get them on the email list, or is it better to do the subscribers, or am I going to try something else? I don't know.
What's the frequency? What was the time difference between this Enderman and the Creeper guy?
A week. Yeah, we're giving away an item approximately every week, just some small item, and we're going to change it up, you know, Legos, and, you know, there's, you know, his channel's about different things, but these for some reason it's, you know, he's TNT based on the Minecraft game. And so this is based on Minecraft. So obviously that's going to drive people in.
That Creeper guy looks like he'd fit really nicely in that yellow crochet thing I had the other day.
Oh gosh, he might. Oh, that's great. Oh, Terry. You had a very viral post the other day, by the way. Terry posted something. We'll have to just say it was a little on the risque side, and it was good. It brought a lot of engagement, but what it did was, when you post and you bring a lot of engagement, it ends up at the top of the news feed very, very often. So this risque thing I ended up seeing many, many times because I had commented on it, and I'm sure a lot of other people did too.
Sure you wish you didn't at this point.
Exactly. Oh, that's great. Now let me go into another example.
Perfect.
Let's go to, I don't know why this one disappeared, so I have to pull it up again. And this was on a page that I dabble on. It's just this one is not a page I was helping somebody out. So it's a page that we tested it, and these numbers are huge. Okay. What the goal is here, we did the same exact thing. Now it's funny because people say don't capitalize, and I'm not sure if you should or shouldn't. I know people say capitalizing makes it sound like you're yelling at somebody.
Sure.
But I like to capitalize the title. You know, it just depends. So that's up to you. Then like and share this post, and then click the link below now. Same type of thing. This takes you to, I'm going to actually click on this so that you can see what it takes them to. This is done by Lead Pages. So shout out to Lead Pages. I just grabbed one of their templates, put this all together, enter to win. They could enter for their chance to win. They click enter me, And boom, they're on the email list. So let's do that. See it. They have to enter their email. Yes, enter me. Then on the back end, we actually have a storefront that sells these. So after they enter, it says, why wait? And get one today, and then you sell them on the back end. So there's a lot of different reasons to be doing this. But if you're a e-commerce store, this is a great thing to be doing for selling products. Give them away, but then on the back end, on the thank you page, you can put, hey, you know what? Look at our store. Here's all the items that we have, or get yours now. Then this is the engagement that happened. Now this one, I think I spent probably $30 approximately. So obviously the boaters, and I targeted specific boating pages too, but obviously they are very, very into it. I mean, this fish decal was really popular because 23,000 people were reached, close to 500 likes. And this is more normal, 484 likes and 376 shares. Now that's
the math seems better on that.
It does. It does. Exactly. And then we had a lot of comments underneath. And every time somebody commented, we replied with a link to the store. So you can make sales every time somebody's commenting. So you could add in here, comment also. I've done like and comment a lot for people. If they don't want to take the risk and do the share, you could put like and comment in order to enter. And you can get rid of the click the link below. You don't have to have that, but man, does this give a boost to a page. So it's a great way to re-engage fans too, and just target the fans only.
I find it interesting that Facebook has an issue with the like and share portion when right below the actual post is the word share, right? Like, comment, share. So it seems like if they didn't want people to do that, maybe they would restrict that actual ability to do so.
Well, they don't want them to do it on contest giveaways. It's fine to do it on anything else. It's just the contest giveaway piece.
Okay, but I mean, your contest giveaway, that's the reason I was saying it, is because it was clear that yours was a timeline contest, but it's still a share button, and I think this one does too.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Plain as day.
Yeah, so this just shows a couple examples.
Well, that's very, very interesting. So what about somebody in the service business? Let's pretend maybe they're in the mortgage business as an example.
Okay.
How could they use a contest on Facebook to grow their business?
I followed a construction company, and we talked about what they did. They did something that created massive engagement every single week. And what they did was they just gave away a $10 Starbucks gift card every Tuesday. They had a very specific day that they did it. People knew it was coming. And then they create engaging ideas. Like, I'm trying to think of one of theirs. What's your, we talk about 80s songs all the time, which we didn't do today, by the way. 80s, like, what's your favorite 80s tune? People comment, the winner that has them, you can even do it by vote. The winner, the comment with the most likes will win the $10 gift card. I pulled up one right now that you can probably see on Post Planner that they have 10 of them. We'll put this also. This was written by Aaron Lee, and I really like this one. Now they have share in there too. So they have all three: like, comment, and share this photo to be entered to win a $10 gift card. And one winner chosen per Instagram and Facebook. Winner announced. So they're doing it on both channels, which is cool. And then all it is they have to comment below. I mean, it's the simpler you can make it, the better off you are. I just worked with a singer, and she wanted it to be comment below with your favorite song of hers. And I agree with that, but we're trying to bring new people in too, to, create awareness,
music, right?
And it didn't work very well. There were only 2 comments, but there were a ton of likes, and there were a bunch of shares. but people didn't necessarily know her music. And so unless you're really, really famous, you know, like the Kardashian or something like that, obviously
Not like Jada Johnson, that fame, more fame than that even?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So you want to make it as simple as possible. That is why we sometimes just do like and share, because people are even sometimes lazy to do a comment.
So the idea then is to give people something that they want, as opposed to something that you have to give away necessarily, right? You know, it's for me. I could do a contest around my book, but maybe nobody cares about my book.
Yeah.
But most people care about. Hey, no, you're supposed to say everybody cares about your book. Hey, they maybe the Starbucks